Hey there, collective. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're new, I'm Crystal B. I'm an intuitive guide and oracle. I am an earth medicine woman and divine channel for some light and love and sometimes a little shadow. In this corner of the web, we love to bring and anchor our light down into the body, truly integrate and embody who and what we are, not just escaping and living up in the ethers without ever bringing it down. We're definitely all about embodying our light, which means accepting all aspects of us, even the ones that we have hidden away in the dark corners of our minds. Yeah, thank you so much for coming along for the ride. We love to hold both the sacred and spiritual together with the messy human parts of us. It's where spirituality gets to be human as fuck around here. And so thank you again for visiting. And yeah, let's get into a collective message for all of you. Just sage a little bit, or not sage though. Well, this might be sage incense. I think it's dragon's blood though. Dragon's blood sage. So yeah. Thanks again for coming in. What I'm getting a lot lately is messages around you being ready to really dive deep and create some kind of offering for work or something. Maybe you're being called away. I'm feeling that you might be being called away from the everyday ways that you've been living, as far as like the ways that you've created financial abundance in your life, or the ways that you've kind of had to, or you felt you've had to go along with the system's way of doing things. But I'm feeling very much so that something is awakening and stirring within you, and you're maybe perhaps feeling that a knowing and inkling inside, your soul's calling you towards your soul work, and perhaps part of you is not understanding fully what that means, which creates a lot of confusion around, well, I don't even know what kind of offering I would make, or where to even start with that. So I kind of wanted to dive deep into this kind of theme today, because I'm feeling it in the collective very heavy, as the systems are kind of collapsing in a way, which sounds kind of scary, but it's all good. It's supposed to happen. So yeah, let's go into the cards a little bit about this. I'm going to be working with the Sacred Forest Oracle, which is one of my favorites. I'll pull a few of our Mystical Shaman Oracle. I've got a Gabrielle Bernstein Spirit Junkie, little like cute messages. And then I've got two different types of tarot, the Rider-Waite and I forget the last one. I think it's Light Seers. So yeah, we'll pull a few cards here around this message. Yeah, I'm already getting like throat and air coming up from my throat, and definitely you have a message to share. You have a big message to share. It's needed. What's interesting is when you tap in and start to recognize what's going on energetically in the auric field, it's more like it's not just you that's desiring this, right? There's other beings out there that are waiting for your message, and so their energies are calling you forward, which is a really cool way to look at it. And it's also very freeing, because that's what helped me the most in stepping out and doing this myself. Is it wasn't about me. There are people who needed to hear my message, and to feel my light through this screen here, so that they could, take the next step in their journey. There's some kind of like light code or something that I had that I could reflect to them, that I could reflect to all of you, and share your next steps or some kind of coding that unlocks. It's like an activation. It's like an activation. So yeah, so let's get that going. I pray that, you know, you receive this well in the way that I intend. And yeah, let's see what Spirit has for you. Okay, first of all, this card comes out a lot in my readings. Guardians of the light, guardians of the land and its protection. Stag spirits here, which is about the leadership role and being a mystical leader. Honestly, in my opinion, it's one of my main spirit guides as well. And this is really reaffirming the fact that you have a lot of protection here. You have a lot of, and protection is not my favorite word because really I don't think that there's anything we need to be protected from aside from our own self-sabotaging ways. But it's more about filtering out and you being supported, you feeling supported, filtering out any of those like old limiting beliefs that are no longer necessary for you to carry. They're the way that you had to survive as a young one, but they're not necessary anymore. Yeah, there's growth. We've got toadstools for you, growth. And this is kind of reaffirming the fact that there are other people. I'm getting that this is more of like the people who are calling you forward. They are the ones who, their energy is kind of like calling you forward. It's like their energy is magnetizing your energy. And it is when you're going to step out in this way that you're being called to do so, that it's going to free you. It's going to help free and heal those aspects of you, possibly around the closing throat chakra, or closed throat chakra, or our it's not that it's like fully closed. It's just that it's not working in the way that it could, as strong as it could, right? So definitely you're being called forward, and as you share your messages, you are going to help free and heal your own self, but also help give healing to others. It is when we are shining our light in its truest authentic form that this whole like world and all of creation is transformed into what it was supposed to be all along. We were kind of trained in to go and shove down all of these little wild aspects of us, but it's time for you to shine them. It's time for you to shine them. And I know that I have this message a lot, but it's because the collective that I'm tapped into is really nervous. I can feel how nervous you are. I can feel how unprepared you are. You're probably a lot like I was not so long ago, where you know you want to do something. Possibly you've been feeling you want to do some kind of like life coaching. Maybe it's spiritual life coaching, maybe it's business life coaching, but you could possibly be feeling like, but you don't have all the certifications. What if somebody asks you questions that you don't know the answer to? And then you're gonna feel like you look stupid, right? And these are all the things that hold us back. But the truth of it is that you have everything you need within you. You don't have to be addicted to educational things and another course. You don't need another course. You don't need another degree. You have so much within you. That bottom deck energy is transcending, Pegasus transcending. And it's like, it's transcending these old belief patterns. But I'm telling you, the only way you're going to transcend them, Spirit's just like, the only way you're going to transcend them is through the action. It's through the action. And yeah, I would love to help you with this because I totally understand this energetic space and this phase of life where you can feel completely unprepared, completely like you don't really even know where to start. Perhaps you don't even know what you would freaking offer, right? Like you're like, okay, I'll be a life coach or something, or I'll create like a course. I've taken like 5 million courses, right? So like I probably can make a course, so you're thinking this, right? And but you're not sure what course you're going to make. You're like, I don't know what the heck my course would be. I have all of these interests. You're probably like ADHD mind and kind of like able to pick all kinds of different things out of the ether, out of the Akash. And so you're like, okay, I got a million different things. I don't even know which thing I should do. Yeah, so I think that first steps first is to just slow down. Slow down. Spirit's saying slow down. Passage. So it is through the passage that you will find all the answers. It's one step at a time. This woman is even steadying herself on this stone, right? On this stone, or on this, it looks like just like Stonehenge or something, but she's steadying herself. She's taking her time. She's not in a rush, right? She's even carrying her dress so that it doesn't get muddy as she's walking down this passage. It's one step at a time. It's not, there's no race. You are an eternal being, which means that this is never ending. This progression of your soul is never ending. We are ever expanding, ever evolving beings. And one step at a time. You can see here that she's supported. She's supported by Mama Gaia, by Mother Earth, and she's supported by this stone, which Spirit is sending me that this is the spirit world. This is all of light, all of love, all of creation is there to support you. You are not alone. Maybe perhaps some places that you're going to step forward are going to feel wobbly. They're going to feel wobbly. They're going to feel like, or you might trip here and there, right? But it's okay. That's all part of the process. This message is that walk through the passage one step at a time. You've got support. You've got walls and stones to lean on via your spiritual guides, your archangels, your angels, your ancestors, and your guides. Your other guides, all light beings are there to support you. It is time to keep on going, keep stepping forward. I'm going to pull one more of these beautiful Sacred Forest oracles because they're just so beautiful. And I love a positive message, right? And yeah, it isn't always about everything being perfect. And I pray that my messages don't come off that way. It's more about being messy and imperfect and human as fuck and still going anyways. Yeah, so I'm getting stillness. In this moment, you might be very in your head about these ideas. Possibly this message, hearing this message might put you more in your headspace. And that's not the intent here. The intent is for you just to have that confirmation that you're not crazy, that this is possible, that your dreams are possible, that there are other beings of love and light calling you forward that would really benefit from having your message. There's something special about the way that you're going to say it, the way that you're going to bring it across, the way that your light is so beautiful and the way that it shines, that they can only hear it from you the way that you tell it. If you don't step forward, they will, if they are so strongly desiring this message, they will get it from somewhere else, but it's not going to be the same. You have something so special and so unique for these people, and you might not know what that is, and that's okay. You don't have to know what it is. Get in a still, quiet place. I'm getting to go into nature. I'm getting to, she's watching her reflection in the water here, and in her reflection, she's a swan. So she's a beautiful swan. We are many things. We take many forms. We shapeshift again and again, die to rebirth ourselves again and again and again, even in just one lifetime, right? And getting out into nature, being near a pond or a little lake or some kind of water would be great too, because that is very cleansing. And so, yeah, get still. get still. Don't let this kind of message here overwhelm you. Don't let it overwhelm you. Beautiful soul. All right, I'm going to spread these out a little bit so that I can put a tarot card under each one. Oh, I got some, right here, I got some shaman stone. These are really cool. So these are called Moki marbles or shaman stone. I believe they're found in, Arizona or Utah. One of the ones, there's a desert, and they take like 200 to like 200 million years to form, to like condense down into this form. Yeah, so they're really, really old, and they hold a lot of knowledge and wisdom because they've been with the earth for a long time. So you can look into those. Me wanting to share that feels like for very, very much so, just like with everything else, like a reason. Moki marbles or shaman stone. They're fairly inexpensive if you want to get them on like Etsy or some kind of Native American spiritual shop. Really beautiful, kind of like crystal. Like I've got my clear quartz here, but I really like earthy thing. Like this is all earthy, but just like that darker brown color, as you can see. I like my earthy stuff, my like tree, you know, so funny. Yeah. Oh, King of Pentacles, right under protection. So first card out, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles has everything he needs. He's a self-made man in the material, So that means what that's telling me is it's underneath protection, which is about you being divinely protected and guided, supported throughout this entire journey. And this is really telling me, King of Pentacles, is you have a spirit guide who is a master manifester, and possibly an ancestor or your higher self is calling you to this energy. Perhaps some of your life you felt you've given your power away in ways where you just let others take care of you, or let others kind of financially like take care of things, which is fine, you know, that's valid too. But there's something about this lifetime about you stepping into your power here, and a beautiful thing about becoming your own self-made material master of the universe here, of your own little universe. And that will be brought throughout your process of you stepping into the things that are calling you. It's super strong. It's like the more you step forward into this path, the more that you're going to see like financial abundance and resources are just going to like flow in. And that's not to say that like, oh, you're going to be gluttonous or spend. Bottom deck energy is Six of Wands, which is about victory. It's about doing the battle. Five of Wands is like you're battling with others. You're battling with, you know, probably other aspects of yourself. And here we've got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands coming out is signifying to me that you've done the work. You've done a lot of the work. You've done a lot of the inner work that's required of us to get this financial abundance, and in a healthy way, in like an embodied integral way. Like you're gonna, when people who have done the work and who have actually like went within, bear and bring to bear birth new creations in this world, they're of a different caliber. You know, they're not there to harm. They're well thought out. They're from a person who has integrated a lot of the shadow aspects. And this card, I'm going to say would go, it's bottom deck energy. So it's like really the foundational message is it's time. You're one, like the victory is won. So I guess I'm not going to I was going to put it on the next growth one, but really I think that this is just the foundation of this message is the Six of Wands. You are absolutely ready for this. You've done the battle work. You've done that inner work, which it's never done, right? It's never done. So I don't want to paint that picture, but you've done a nice bulk of it. You've done a nice bulk of it where you're not really going to be making creations that are out of this like egoic, fearful place. And that's what the world needs more of. The world needs more of beautiful, light creations, you know, that bring forth hope to others and love to others. It's time. Yeah, growth. So then we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups just comes out over Toadstool's growth. Yeah, Nine of Cups upright too. Some of these are mixed in. So everything's showing up upright, which is really confirming that message of this is emotional fulfillment too. You know, this is like, you've got everything you need. You've got the banquet before you. You'll have everything you need. If you do want to have that mansion somewhere, you can have it. If you do want to just travel the world with your backpack, you can do that. If you do want to just go create content online like me and go live in the woods somewhere, you can do that. You can do whatever you want. Whatever your abundance and dream is, that is yours, and nobody can take it from you. The only thing is, it does require you to walk the passage. It does require that, and that passage isn't necessarily only fun. There are challenges. It's always fun. I guess I shouldn't say that. It's always fun, but there will be some challenges and things to overcome, like this throat, you know, like overcoming and doing it anyway, doing it scared. Be scared and do it anyway. Courage and bravery does not exist without fear. That's the only time you can be courageous. That's the only time you can be brave, is when there's fear present. Knight of Wands. This is really beautiful. You got material, fire, water already here. I'm sure some earth cards will come out soon. Oh no, earth cards are pentacles are earth. Yeah. Silly crystal. Okay, so Knight of Wands is right under transcending. So what this is telling me is you need to use your fire. You need to use that solar plexus energy, that fire, that willpower, that drive that you have that goes under transcending. So to transcend, you got to do this. You got to move forward. You've got to share what your message is. The Knight of Wands is all about forward movement with haste. So the time is now. The message that I'm getting is the time is now. It is no longer time to dilly-dally and wait. Yes, you can have your moments of stillness, but that is only to ground your energy into Mother Earth and to open up your channel. What I'm getting is to open up your channel, create a sacred space. So we'll talk about that in a little bit when I get to stillness. That's going to help you open up your channel to create your sacred space. Okay, so Knight of Wands transcending. You've got to get out there, boo. It's time. It's time. Like, stop dilly-dallying. And I'm going to offer you guys something at the end to help you with this, because I don't even have this on my current offerings, but this is really calling that people need help because you guys aren't really sure where to start, and I would love to help you with that. I've got a really cool little process that I use for myself, and it's been life-changing because I've been that person. I've been that ADHD brain. I've been that person that, can I tell you how many certifications I have and how many degrees I have? Did nothing with them. Like, until in the end, I used them all as different puzzle pieces and then created a couple offerings. So with the help of ChatGPT or like AI. So I want to help you do that. But we'll talk about that at the end, because that feels like a very much so calling forth. These are beautiful. This is a beautiful story. Keep it going. Not even keep it going. You got to like step on your path, because there's something about not going forward on your path. And I think that I think what I'm getting is that the fact that you haven't been sharing your voice, that you've been desiring to share your voice, but you're kind of not sure where to go, that's really created this feeling of death. It's going to feel like you're slowly dying. It's going to feel like depression. It's going to feel like heavy anxiety and just like itchiness on your skin. It's going to feel like frustrating, like, oh, like you just want to be like, oh, I don't know what's wrong. I'm just like irritated. That's because you have something to be birthed that you're not birthing. If we do not birth our creations, they eat us from the inside out. And that is through anxiety, depression, sickness. Like, it sucks. And I've been there. So this is not a place of like, you need to do this. Like, no, I get it. It's scary. And I think that the scariest thing is feeling like you don't even know where to start. So I get you, but it is time to begin the process of your birthing process, because this creation it is like requiring you to do it. Otherwise you're just going to feel really awful and unfulfilled, and you're just truly not going to get why. Yeah, a big release for me. So that is what's up, you guys. Okay, I'm going to do two more cards, one for each of these. You guys are so beautiful. You have such beautiful, loving energy. And it would be such a gift to the world. It would be such a gift to those of us who are waiting for it to receive it. I just wanted to say that. It's so beautiful. Like, just loving light. I'm going to pull this one. Yeah, you guys are very whole, man. We got all of the elements here for you. King of Pentacles, earth. Nine of Cups, water. Knight of Wands, fire. Queen of Swords, air. And the Queen of Swords is the master at boundaries. I know very much so that to walk this passage, to walk your journey in peace, is going to require you to be a master of boundaries. Her cutoff game is like no other. And you're going to have to work through that. I think that that's probably a challenge for you. But she's a boss, and that's what you are. You're a boss. My collective is awesome. You just forgot. You just forgot how fucking awesome you are. But I'm here to remind you. That's why you've been calling me. See, you've been calling me because your soul's like, send in Crystal. It's time to it's time to birth your creation, to cut off all of those energies that are no longer serving you, whether that be like shitty habits, whether that be, I'm getting like drinking too many sugary drinks. Sugar and processed things really cause your channel to be like less clear. And so if you already have a hard time kind of like getting messages, clear messages that you can interpret well, I highly recommend that you do what you can to wean off of like sugary things and processed food. It's not an easy thing, but it's not easy, but it's simple, right? It's not easy, but it's simple. But so there's the habits, but it's also about people who are siphoning your energy. Maybe you giving everybody your advice and your wisdom for free, when really you should be, I'm not saying like charge it, but there should be some kind of energetic exchange. Whether that's like, a masseuse and hey, I'm going to talk to this masseuse and help them with this or that, and they can give me a 30-minute massage. Like, you are worthy of an energy exchange. If you go home at the end of the day all the time and you're exhausted, it's most likely because you are letting others siphon your energy. So we need to look at this, we need to look at the boundaries that you have in place and where they can be shored up, strengthened a little bit more. All right, now on to stillness. Spirits, give us collective a beautiful message about stillness and something they can do with their ritual game. She jumped back in. Yeah, you guys, you're my people. Like, what is this? Like, you are you are a awesome individual. Okay, so you, with your stillness card, you popped out the High Priestess. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Literally all the elements. Literally all the elements. You got freaking earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Like, come on. You guys are powerhouses, and we need to stop pretending, okay? It's time to stop pretending. With your stillness card, you need to create rituals. Rituals are not that difficult. Rituals to bring you into the zone. And by the zone, I mean into a meditative, clear channeled space. What I do, just for example, is I light a candle. I light a candle, okay? Like, I know you guys can't see in there and it'll mess it up if I do. I light a candle. I have my beautiful little glass that I literally got from Goodwill, okay? It was literally 50 cents or a quarter, I don't know, but I love it, okay? I created a sacred sanctuary with my beautiful higher self. That's my higher self. This is my altar space, and I have some books and things, and you don't have to do all of this, right? Like, you don't have to do all of that. It could be very simple, but you need to have a dedicated space, whether that could even just be in nature, that could literally be in nature. Another thing that I always do that is a must for me is these little incense. This just helps me. It's like, when I sense it, I smell it, the smoke, you can divinate with the smoke. Like, you look at that and you just see what ways the smoke is moving and what you see in the smoke. You can divinate with that, but really it's mostly about grounding in this sense, the ambiance, and using my senses to come down into my body. I don't want to be all up in the heavens without grounding it in my body. I'm not one of those channels. That's not for me. And I don't think that's for you either. And really, that's what the earth is calling for, is beings who like their earthly body, who have appreciation for it, who don't want to escape from their earthly reality. We want to learn how to anchor in the light, bring heaven down here on earth. You are that kind of soul. You are that kind of being. And yeah, old school spirituality is like over with. That's old news. And this is the new way of embodying our light. And so that's what's up. It's time for that. I don't know, my video might be cockeyed, but whatever, you guys don't mind, do you? You're the High Priestess. You're the High Priestess. You've got a King of Pentacles, a Queen of Swords. What a fucking romantic duo, first of all. Okay, like if you're looking for romance, it's here. And if not, you probably have a very solid integrated divine feminine, integrated divine masculine. There's always work to be done. The ceremony, the work is never done. The ceremonies can sometimes be complete, but the work is never done. So, as one of my teachers loves to say. I'm going to give you one more message so this doesn't get too long. You guys, you're ready. And I'd love to help you with your creation process and birthing your creation. So I am going to create a new offering of, let's get on like a chat channel. Let's get on like a coaching call, but I'm not really going to coach you. We're just going to go into some deep dive questions, and we're going to play in the sandbox. We're going to play in the sandbox that is you, and sit and tease out some ideas. And I'm going to show you different ways that you can work with AI and different prompts you can use to create what is ready to be birthed through you. We're going to mastermind this thing, me and you. Check the link in the bio. I'll put the description of the offering, and we can spend like a good hour and a half, 2 hours. If you want a shorter one, that's fine. But I think like at least an hour and a half, 2 hours for me to get to know you, for you to get to know me. And like, we'll sit here and play in the sandbox together, give you some awesome ideas on ways to find out more about yourself, the self-discovery journey, as well as tease out. You will walk away from this get together with me and you with at least 5 different option offerings. Okay, so I guarantee that. Now, bringing them out into the universe and birthing them is going to be a total you job, but I want to help with this because you really deserve it. And for this, I'm totally willing to do 30% off my usual rate. So I'm going to leave you guys a discounted little like offering link if you guys want to get together and play in the sandbox of your creations. Walk away with like 5 different offerings. I'll work with you and show you different processes I use to birth mine. Okay, all right, so the last 2 is I'm committed. This is so funny. This is your mantra. I am committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. I am committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. Okay, that's what this whole message was about. I can expand time when I'm inspired. So this message is absolutely telling me that maybe an aspect of you feels like it's too late. It's not too late. It's never too late. And if this could be birthed within a month if you wanted it to. So let's do this, okay? I'm gonna visit my website, crystalbealchemy.com, but specifically for this message, I'm gonna actually leave that link just for you guys. And I want you to know that you have all of creation behind you on this. Do not forget these cards that popped out today. I'm going to say them again. King of Pentacles, Earth. All about being a master of the material. 9 of Cups. Emotionally fulfilled and happy. A banquet of life full of joy. That's yours. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is all about forward movement, forward fast movement with fire and willpower and drive. That strength lives within you. Queen of Swords, boundaries, cutoff game. No more letting others siphon your energy, and no more having self-sabotaging behaviors with food and drinks. High Priestess energy, the ether. So that was, yep, earth, water, fire, air. High Priestess, the Akash. She works in all realms. She can see beyond the veil. She can read people like no other. There's no hiding from the High Priestess, and that's you, male or female energy. Does not matter. We have both within us. And the whole foundation of this whole thing is you're victorious. This is you. The battle's won. It's time to step forward, put on your crown, and accept your prize. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I'll definitely put that offer down below for you. I want you to also know that I've got a symbols workshop online coming up. Check that in the description box, all about symbolism and reading symbolism and seeing the world through your oracle eyes. So excited for you guys. This is awesome. It's all about letting go and moving forward and just being your most authentic self. I love you guys. Keep it going. All right. I will see you on the flip side. Peace.